maybe for those who are not too aware, what's the difference between type 1 and type 2 fun?
I think type one fun is one everyone's familiar with. We go out on a Saturday night, we go to the movie theater, and we're having fun. We're enjoying the movie, we're watching it, or we're having a nice meal. That's type 1. That's the one we're all familiar with. Type 2 fun is you're running a marathon. You're at mile 21. You are in pain. You are suffering. You don't think you can even finish, but somehow you just kind of grind it through, even if you crawl across that finish line. And about 3 hours later, actually probably a day later, you're like, that was fun. Like that was, and in the moment, no, it was horrible. But when you finish it, in a weird way, you're ready to go sign up for your next one. And I think that in some ways that's entrepreneurship, right? It's often, it can be lonely. There's just a lot of sort of dark moments as you're trying to sort of, overcome everything from your own insecurities to a lot of self-doubt to people saying no to you a lot. You got to have a thick skin. And that's the type 2 fun I'm describing, is if you can get used to that, I do think there's tremendous benefits to entrepreneurship. You said it earlier. I mean, just, the fact that I control what time I wake up in the morning and what I'm going to do with my day is something that I've always appreciated. So that's the why behind doing it. Back to your brainstorming, yeah, we can walk through the process that Michael and I went through, and I think for everybody it's a little bit different, but there were some good things there.
Yeah, I think the type 1 and type 2 fun is just really important for people to understand, is that there is definitely suffering in there, and then you get this sort of like this, you're riding this wave of ups and downs, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of suffering in between, but then the reward really shows for itself. And it is a big reward when everything comes together. And I think a lot of founders can resonate with that.
That's right. And you often find reward in the strangest places. It's not like everybody has to, take a company public or somehow sell it to make it, hit their exit strategy or things. I think, again, people get lost in the outcomes versus appreciating what the journey is like. The rewards are, when I've been on good teams, there's just nothing like it. And whether that's a rowing team or a running team, or in the case of, the Strava team, one of the best parts are just the people that I get to work with. And when we hit on something or you have a big customer win, or you hit a milestone of some kind, that's when it's worth it. So, or, in the case of Strava, I could tell you story after story of, people where we've effectively changed their lives, whether it's, fascinating stories between weight loss or somebody who identifies that they have a heart problem because they're tracking their activities on Strava and they're monitoring their health and they realize that they need to see a doctor. It's just these little things that were totally unexpected that make it worth it.